My video where I use a Spey Rod for pike seems to have created a lot of questions, and I'm going to hopefully answer as many of them as I can here. What I'm using today is Albright 1011 weight with large flies, pike flies, and Trevor Morgan 1011 weight floating fly line. What I normally use is a 8-9 weight miser and a 8-9 weight airflow Delta Tactical Spey line. Both rods have no problem throwing flies this large. These are large, but they're not very bulky. One of the questions that was asked was, do I need a lot of current? There's almost no current in this river. It's pretty slow. So the answer is no, you don't. Another question was, do you need wind? You know, tailwind? And again, no, you don't. I can get well over 100-foot casts, dead calm water, and dead calm air. So you don't need wind or current. One thing I do before I go into a cast, though, is I parry poke, and I keep the line in motion the entire time. So as soon as the line hits the water in the parry poke, go up into the start position, cast, and I'll do a cast right now. That was a beautiful cast. I use a shooting basket, as you can see. That cast there, a lot of line shot. So it was well over 100 foot, and that's an extremely large fly. So, and if anything, the wind's coming in dead on my side, so it does not help at all. In fact, it hinders my cast. It's blowing in on my right side. Now the end of that cast kind of died because it's going straight into the wind, but it's probably still 90 feet, so wind doesn't, you don't need the wind behind you, you can actually cast into it. This isn't a horrible wind, it's maybe 10 or 15 mile an hour, but like I say, it's coming straight right there. So now I use a regular 15-foot leader when I do this, and I usually use a steel, like I've got nylon coated steel here. Fly this size is absolutely no problem tossing. You can toss it in a good wind. Now this is a rabbit strip diver, and you can't go too large on these. They have way too much drag in the water, but if you keep the line moving when you go into the cast, parry poke, or come out of it with like a snap tee or a snake roll, you can cast these. Extended body flies like this, these are no problem. This fly is well within castable range. EP fiber flies, on the other hand, though, seem to have a lot of drag on the water if you get them too large. And this is about the upper end of the size you can cast. I've got one just a tad bigger than this, and it's real hard to get it out of the water. You know, flat wings, things like this, you can cast them into the next zip code. It's absolutely no problem casting a fly like that. Big Dahlberg Mega Divers work really well, and this is a great size right here. You can cast, big fish like them.